This is episode 223 of the Focused Mindset Podcast. Hello, this is a really quick podcast to tell you that I have an amazing event that I am going to do in celebration of the year anniversary of my TEDx talk. On December 18th, it became live in 2023. And I remember just feeling elated. And this year I thought, what can I do that's different? And one thing that I probably should do more of is go live. Yes, many of you have asked me, and it's time for me to break free from just always recording and then posting it later. And also, I'm just totally excited to hang out with some of you all. So what I'm going to do is on December 23rd, mark your calendar. Every single one of you that have been a part of my How to Lead with Hope 3-day challenge, available free right now on my website, cherkretz.com. Every single one of you, from the moment that I published it almost a year ago until now, will get the first link, access to be a part of the audience during this live event, December 23rd. I will email out every single one of those people the date and time that I'm going to be live. And then I'll also be live on YouTube and hopefully Instagram if I can swing both of them together. And it's going to be fun. It's going to take patience on the part of all the listeners because it's going to be the first time I did a live on my podcasting platform. Apparently, if I do this right, I should be able to see the chat and answer questions. And hey, you can come join me. It's kill two birds with one stone. One, celebrate, have fun, and answer questions. And two, help me give this a try. Help me see how it works and work out the bugs. You have always been my faithful listeners. And those of you that are new, you are also invited. I am so glad that you're here. This has always been the place where we have real talk about having a focused mindset on what's most important to us and how that moves into our communication and how whatever we think is determining how we develop our relationships around us. You all know that my TEDx talk was all about having solution-focused conversation. I talked about my solution-focused conversation navigation, my GPS model, gather information about people, help them make a plan that's right for their life, and then help them get started by being that person that gives them permission to go for it. And this is a simple thing that runs through our mind. It helps us with journaling. It helps us with life. It's helped me so much because trust me, I need help. My mind is all over the place. Too many times when I'm in a conversation, my mind goes astray and pretty soon I'm like, oh, but this needs to happen and that needs to happen. And maybe I need to say this. And then I have to try to not fail and remind myself that you don't need to say anything. Remember, people don't really care so much about what you think. They don't really care that much about what I think in a conversation. They care about how they can feel that they can move forward in their life and they can feel a connection, that they can feel heard and cared about. And if some genuine advice ends up coming from that in an authentic way, it's not going to happen because I blurt things out. And man, even more so, I think we're going to get into it on the 23rd, just to talk about what do we struggle with? I mean, when is this hard? It's easy to say, oh yeah, we're just going to communicate better. But when is it challenging? When we're being pushed, we're being triggered. And you know, no judgment. I am learning to not beat myself up for the mistakes because humans are going to screw up and I'm going to screw up. So yeah, this is just to let you guys know. I want you to be there. I want you to check the links in the show notes and down below if you're watching right now on YouTube. And it's a time for us to be together. You'll be able to watch the replay, of course, but if you can catch it live, that would be absolutely amazing. And if you haven't already, watch the TEDx talk. Who knows if I'll ever get a chance to do another one? I wouldn't say no. But I know that was a moment in time and it built towards so many of the things that I'm so passionate about today, about how we can develop a mindset. And 2025 is going to be great on this podcast and on my second podcast I'm going to be launching. I can't wait for you guys to hear more about it. I can't wait to see you, hear you, talk to you on December 23rd. All right. Until next time, live solution focused.